Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. You may be seated. On behalf of the Pelham Board of Education, faculty, and staff, I welcome you to graduation for the class of 2020. We ask that you please turn off cell phones and be mindful of those around you. It would be unfortunate for someone to miss the name of their student when it is called. In addition, we ask that you help us follow all health guidelines during and after this ceremony. I want to personally thank our team of administrators, teachers, and school resource officers who developed multiple plans to recognize our seniors, almost changing weekly before we were able to settle on tonight's graduation. I want to thank the Pelham community of students and parents during this health crisis. We have done our very best to plan, react with common sense, and engage with our students the best we can. But we realize that it is you, the students and parents, who have been impacted the most, who have missed out on traditional activities. And yet the Pelham community of students and parents have been patient, understanding, and made it easier for us to do our job. The Pelham Way is real, and it is my honor to serve the students, staff, and community of Pelham. This group of young adults will forever be the senior class during the great pandemic of 2020. There has been sadness because they missed out on activities they had prepared and looked forward to. And so we all missed out because we did not get to share in those. However, this group of young adults will always have a different and unique story. And now is the time to say, no more sadness, enough of that. Tonight's ceremony gives us an opportunity to turn the page and look to the future. Our senior class will be successful because they were being successful prior to the pandemic, during the pandemic, and we will enjoy watching their future success after the pandemic. The Pelham Board of Education shares in your pride tonight as this unique and outstanding group of young men and women reach this milestone. Again, welcome and congratulations to this special and once-in-a-lifetime Pelham High School senior class of 2020.
Good afternoon, Panthers. This year, I had the pleasure of welcoming you to PHS every morning and giving you the announcements. Buenas tardes. Este año tuve el placer de bienvenir a mis compañeros a PHS cada mañana y hoy quiero bienvenirlos a esta ceremonia de graduación. Padres, familiares y amigos de los graduantes de la clase de 2020. Les agradezco por su apoyo para mis compañeros todos estos años de esfuerzo y deseo lo mejor para cada uno de ellos y sus sueños. Today, I have the pleasure to welcome you to this graduation ceremony with only one announcement. Congratulations, class of 2020. We made it. I was going to start off by saying that we're really ending this one with a bang. But actually, I think we started with a bang and we're ending with more of a boom. During the time we were welcomed into the world, this country was battling through 9/11. And I believe that event determined the way we were raised. We were forced to grow up with our guard up, but learned that no matter how far we fall, we always rise. And being the class of 2020, with hindsight 2020, I see that event gave us the strength to persevere through our next harsh beginning. Because years later, in the first year of middle school, we were welcomed with a cold and unexpected event, the snowpocalypse. I know many of us have our crazy story about how we managed to get home that day. And those who didn't make it out probably still have their I survived t-shirt. For me, that event taught me that together we can get through anything. Finally, the year we started high school, as if we didn't already know it wasn't going to be anything like High School Musical, the world welcomed us into our high school years with crazy clowns. Man, that year really taught us to expect the unexpected, huh? Somehow, with all of those unforeseen welcomings, though, nothing could have prepared us for this year. And apparently, with all the things we say high school did not teach us, you can now add preparing for a pandemic to the list. But speaking about things that school didn't teach us, I want to mention some lessons that it did. These past 4 years taught us persistence. These past 4 years taught us compassion. These past 4 years have taught us to welcome our future with open arms. I know high school taught us these lessons because that is how we've been able to make it through. And I see it right in front of me, in all of you, and in the careers you want to pursue. I'm here to welcome you today, and from what some of my classmates have told me, I want to welcome the accountants in the audience, the city workers, construction managers, environmentalists, service members, law enforcement, film and musical artists, those in media, engineering, coaches, and athletic trainers, teachers, and healthcare workers, because you are the future for many of my classmates. I also want to welcome anyone whose occupation I did not mention, because you could be the future for any of my classmates. You have all been an inspiration to all of us with your support and dedication, and I thank you for that. I have seen my classmates begin their work for that future these past 4 years with classes and activities like SportsMed, PHS Productions, band, sports, craft academy, engineering, and medicine-based electives, and even our core classes. PHS, PHS Community, and PHS Class of 2020. Thank you. I have enjoyed making memories with you these past years, and as sad as I am to say goodbye, I am also excited to one day see that you have accomplished your ambitions. Finally, as I glance at my friends, I cannot be more proud to be a part of this class that has always demonstrated courage, persistence, and ambition. Because no matter what you do, as Jimmy Iovine said, that diploma you'll hold in your hands today is really just your learner's permit for the rest of the drive through life. Remember, you don't have to be smarter than the next person. All you have to do is be willing to work harder than the next person. And if there's one thing I'm sure about from everything that this class has endured, is that we always work hard, no matter the challenge. So as Miss Hatch says, go and do great things. And as always, go ham.
Okay, the boss messed up, and we're not going to take anything away from these kids. We have an alma mater to do, so I'm sorry, but can we proceed with that? Thank you, and I'm sorry.
Through the halls of Pelham High School, I've experienced life, and with that my path seems brighter. Every goal I strive, loyal, faithful, everlasting Pelham High we hail, for with love and loyal guidance, hope I've learned prevails. Very good.
On behalf of the faculty and staff of Pelham High School, I welcome you to the graduation exercises for the class of 2020. At this time, I always extend a thank you to those who have helped our school, our students, and me during the course of the year. This year especially, I have many individuals to thank because it took all of Pelham, united as a community, to successfully close our year. Thank you to Assistant Principals Sabrina Touchstone and Kelvin Riley, Academic Specialist Valerie Slay, Counselors Michelle LeSueur, Brooke Self, and Katie Cardwell, and Director of Athletics Kim Keel, for their boundless energy and unceasing devotion to celebrating our seniors and developing a successful virtual school within a matter of weeks. I was always met with a smile and a can-do attitude, whether it was the weekend or the wee hours of the morning when we had to meet and plan. Thank you to Superintendent Dr. Scott Cofield and the district office staff for their leadership, direction, and tireless help during this difficult time. Their assistance with providing everything needed for virtual school allowed us to end the year seamlessly, and their gift of the billboards, highlighting our seniors, showed everyone in the metro area how much Pelham loves the class of 2020. Thank you to Pelham City Schools board members, President Rick Rhodes, Vice President Angie Hester, Alan Wade, Sharon Samuels, and Bob O'Neill for their vision and support of all of our schools. Thank you to Pelham Mayor Gary Waters, City Manager Gretchen DeFonte, Council members Rick Hayes, Mildred Lanier, Beth McMillan, Maurice Mercer, and Ron Scott for their dedication to our city, our schools, and students. Thank you to the Pelham City Schools Foundation for their generous gift of yard signs that were hand-delivered to every senior's home. This wonderful gift attracted attention across the Birmingham area and the state. Thank you to our senior sponsors, Julie Nelson, Elisa Creel, Jessica Schock, and Jean Coker, who in less than a week and with nearly around-the-clock work coordinated this ceremony so our seniors could have one last celebration on their home field. Thank you to our teachers who fearlessly took on the Herculean task of reinventing school within 2 weeks and made it look easy when I know it was far from simple. They loved our students from afar and charged themselves with personally connecting with all 1,014 of them so that no one fell through the cracks. A special thanks to our custodians who kept our facility clean and safe during this crisis, and to our C&P staff who over the past 2 months served over 37,000 meals to Pelham's children. Also to our bus drivers, paraprofessionals, and office staff whose dedication and love for our students never fails. A final thanks to the parents for your patience, your understanding, and your kind words of encouragement and thankfulness to us as we navigated the unknown together. And to the Pelham High School class of 2020, welcome home. Seniors, when spring arrives, I always begin to think about the theme of my graduation speech. I look for inspiration in every book, sermon, social media post, and really anything else that I see. It becomes a bit of an obsession, and it's really quite stressful to consider what to say to over 200 young people embarking on their adult lives. Little did I know 2 months ago, when I began jotting down ideas for the commencement speech, that nothing I wrote down would apply after all that we, and especially you, went through these last few weeks. What do you say to students who missed out on so many experiences and had their senior year cut off so abruptly? I say to you, seniors, to move forward purposefully and not dwell on the shorthand you were dealt. Don't let being a member of the class of 2020 define you as a victim of circumstance, but rather let this experience shape you into a better person. Life is full of hardships, and unfortunately, you learned that lesson early. However, not so long ago, we all marveled at the uniqueness of graduating in 2020, to begin real life at the start of a new decade and with all the new opportunities. Those qualities still exist, and now you are even better equipped to take on what is ahead because you are strengthened by adversity, more appreciative of the good times, and possess resilience and perseverance taught not only by the pandemic, but also by everyone at Pelham High. So seniors, congratulations to all of you. Each of you has every right to be proud of all that you have learned and accomplished. I wish you all the best wherever life takes you. We are proud of you, and we will miss the class of 2020. Remember, you are a Pelham Panther, and because of your hard work and the hard work of your teachers and coaches, you can be extremely proud of yourselves and your accomplishments. Continue to live every day the Pelham way. Congratulations. At this time, it gives me great pleasure to present our honor graduates. Honor graduates are seniors who have earned an advanced academic endorsement diploma and have attained a GPA of 4.0 or above. As I call the names of these seniors, I would like for each of them to stand and remain standing. Please hold all of your applause until all names have been called. Aaron Lee Long. Carla De Jesus Alleman. Anna Lynn Wilkes. Madeline Elise Rhine. Elise Marie Hansen. Joshua David Rahusky. Jordan Elizabeth Lee Shapak. Erin Rebecca Riley. Ashley Caitlin Anderson. Cody Allen Monday. Christopher Channing Knox. Macy Grace Jones. Kylie Christine Snyder. Aaliyah Rose Hayes. Logan Michael Atkins. Isabella Michelle Heap. Harper Elizabeth June North. Congratulations to our honor graduates. Thank you, honor grads. Now I would like to present our salutatorian. The salutatorian is the graduate with the second highest GPA. Please stand as I call your name. The salutatorian for the class of 2020 is Carla Alleman. Congratulations, Carla. And now I would like to present our valedictorian. The valedictorian is the graduate with the highest GPA. Please stand as your name is called and make your way to the stage to address your class. The valedictorian for the class of 2020 with a GPA of 4.33 is Aaron Long.
Pelham Class of 2020. It is an honor to stand before you all today and say, we made it. I think we might have started doubting it a little bit these last few weeks, but nonetheless, we made it. High school is tough. It's a time when you're trying to figure out your interests and hobbies. It's a time when you're constantly being reminded to prepare for your future. It's a time when you're trying to make genuine friendships with people who will be there for you through any hardship. I hope a name or two comes to mind when I say that. These are just a few of the struggles the average high school student will have to face. But we are not an average class of high school students. We are the ones who were confronted with extreme adversity in an unprecedented time for the entire world. When tutoring sessions turned to Zoom calls and birthdays turned to drive-by celebrations, we are the class that managed to graduate during a worldwide pandemic. In a time when hope was running low and trying to see the light at the end of the tunnel was about as reasonable as me passing my AP chemistry exam. In order to recognize everything this class will accomplish in the future, I feel it's imperative to recognize what developed us into the young adults we are now. I actually had to break out the old yearbooks for this. Who could forget the fun runs that fostered our competitive spirit? Those Sharpie marks on the back of our t-shirts were a sign of true grit. How about the Bread Festival, which taught us to embrace diversity and open-mindedness? And all the other memories we share. Early morning practice for Valley Voices, the 5th grade 80s dance, and not to mention Dare. That song was stuck in all of our heads for at least 2 months. On to middle school, we struggled through locker combinations and switching classes for the first time. Looking back, those obstacles were not nearly as frightening as they seemed at the time. With the help of Coach Godwin and Mays, we thrived in line dancing and badminton 101. In the fall of 2016, we entered into our first semester of high school together. The next 4 years would be full of stress, all-nighters, drama, and trying to make it from your A-Hall class to your D-Hall class before the bell rang. But exceeding all the pressure and anxieties of a high school would be the lifelong friends, memories, and teachers that will that will continue to impact us long after we leave this field today. Because those experiences and relationships shaped us into the people we are now. I understand that we feel as if we've been stripped of a rite of passage, the final quarter of senior year. Senior luncheon, field day, awards, prom. For some, it was one final sports season, band competition, or spring musical. It was supposed to be the most memorable experiences of our high school career. People attempt to comfort us with words. Oh, but your class will go down in history, and just think about how you'll never forget your senior year. Words that I used to think were insensitive, because we would trade being remembered for a chance to make our own memories. But then I think back on all the memories we did get to enjoy together. Winning the Spirit Stick for the first time our freshman year homecoming, singing at the top of our lungs at karaoke night, watching Panther playback on Friday mornings, and jumping around to Monkey Beat after every pep rally. We have brought pride to our school with our state maps and area championships, but these trophies and awards will never measure up to the culture change this class brought to Pelham High School. We push to make this school a home for everyone, filled with acceptance and brimming with creativity. You might not ever realize how much of a change you made, but I promise you, class of 2020, we are a class full of leaders. We might have struggled through quarantine at first. Social distancing and isolation were concepts we've never dealt with before. I don't think any of us would have guessed that March 13th would be our last time to walk the halls of Pelham. I bet there are some things you would have done differently had you known that. I know I would have. But this trial gave us clarity and perspective, and with a mind of determination, we took this adversity in stride. Nito Cubain said, "Your present circumstances don't determine where you can go. They merely determine where you start." Even though we are in a pressing time right now, we still have to take our separate paths when we leave here today, whether to college, the military, or the workforce. Today, my friends, we turn the page, ending one chapter, beginning a new chapter. We have made it out of the tunnel to the other side, ready to take on the world in a new light. Congratulations, Pelham Class of 2020. It was an honor doing business with you. As always, go Ham.
Thank you, Erin. At this time, we would like to recognize all scholarship recipients. If you have received a scholarship, please stand. All of these students combined have received a grand total of over $4.2 million in academic and athletic scholarships. Thank you. Another group of students that we would like to recognize are the graduates that are entering the military upon graduation. If you are entering the military, please stand. We are about to begin presenting diplomas to the class of 2020. Will the candidates for graduation please stand and proceed this way? Erin Lee Long. Carla De Jesus, I'm so sorry. Carla De Jesus Alleman. Anna Lynn Wilkes. Madeline Elise Ryan. Elise Marie Hanson. Joshua David Rahusky. Jordan Elizabeth Lee Shapock. Erin Rebecca Riley. Ashley Caitlin Anderson. Cody Allen Monday. Macy Grace Jones. Kylie Christine Snyder. Logan Michael Atkins. Isabella Michelle Heap. Harper Elizabeth June North. Christopher Matthew Adams. Danielle Elizabeth Adams. Nicole Angelica Alcano Criado. Marcelino Alcantara Contreras. David Duncan Aldridge. Jason Emmanuel Arcio. Bianca Vanessa Arcio Orozco. Juan Carlos Arroyo Calvillo. Amber Nicole Bacon. Mandy Lee Barnett. James Britton Bass. Grayson Micah Bell. Marcus Reginald Bell. Daniel Benavides Gutierrez. Sarah Elizabeth Bonham. Anna Laura Boutwell. Jackson Garrett Brooks. Bella Rose Brown. Hallie Kerrigan Burnett. Jeannie Lynn Cabanis. Benjamin Allen Calvert. Corolla Michelle Serrato Bonilla. Kennedy Grace Davis Chambers. Ryan Valentine Clemente. Jessie Elizabeth Clopton. Chad Ramon Coachman Jr. Riley Anna Costin. Langston Brooks Cotton. Allie Renee Crocker. Christelle Angelique Crockett. Maria de Los Angeles Cruz Castillo. Maria Fernanda Cruz Castillo. Oscar Alfredo Cruz Castillo. Daniel Deagle. Desi Yesenia Delgado Castillo. Emily Grace Dodson. Cody Michael Duchok. Philip Kent Duke. Amanda Rose Dunlap. Amelia Diane Dunlap. Shane Arthur Ettinger. Allison Grace Earhart. Dominic Anthony Finella II. Eric Alejandro Farias Mendez. Cody Sean Ferguson. Anna Grace Finnerty. It's Zayana Melissa Flores Dominguez. Hazel Flores Molina. Jack William Fox. Caitlin Michelle Gailey. Fernando Garcia Esquivel. Jose Guadalupe Garcia Soto. Gabrielle Lee Germick. Caitlin Brianna Gibson. Thomas Christopher Gifford. Corey Kalo Kalani Glover. Madison Barty Goatley. Tyler Paul Gogan. Tyler Aaron Golden. Alania Marie Gomez. America Gonzalez. Estefania Gonzalez Duarte. Devani Yatziri Guarado Lopez. Peyton Briley Gray. Bailey Hope Green. Haley Irene Hamner. Xavier Lamar Harris. Kennedy Denise Hawkins. Holly Leanne Helms. Alexis Hernandez. Gemma Itziana Paredes Hernandez. Michelle Yanira Hernandez Garcia. Austin Bryce Hill. Benjamin Scott Hill. Jalen Jaquan Hill. Claudia Vanessa Holquin Grotto. Jasmine Aaliyah Holmes. Hope Lauren Hooper. Taviontes Avant Houston. Sandra Melissa Hurtado Garcia. Jose Guadalupe Jacobo Hernandez. Alexis Nicole Jefferson. Kaya Janae Jeter. Garrett Zane Johnson. Zachary Kyle Johnson. Megan Nicole Kamholtz. Rexana Troy Callett. Michael Clay Kepler. Kaya Jaquise King. Lindsay Denise King. Lewis Wesley Kitchens. Joshua Alexander Lacey. Jaden Chardonnay Lafayette. Xavier McLean Lankford. Amber Rose Lettrick. Madison Lee Lewis. Luis Angel Lopez Garcia. Mady Lopez Garcia. Spencer Davis Lott. Carmen Alexis Love. Yareli Lunis Riojas. Kevin Antonio Luna Rodriguez. Joshua Stephen Madsen. Joshua Collier Manley. Alexis Brianna Marbury. Jocelyn Marquez Grotto. Amarani Diana Martinez Arcio. Peter Guyan Marvin. Madison Bailey Maxwell. Athena Bianca McClellan. Michael Cameron McGoy. Nevaeh Jomay McIntyre. Eleanor Christine McPherson. Harandi Junin Medrano Cortez. Elizabeth Michelle Minus. Miriam Moman. Emily Elizabeth Monday. Arleth Lizette Mondragon Quintana. Trey Ashton Moore. Jenna Lynn Morton. Jody Lee Morton. Jared Alexander Munn. Corrine? Corrine. Am I saying it right? Corinne Renee Murphy. Alicia Nicole Nelson. Tamia Deshauna Nelson. Christina Scout Owen. Katie Marie Parker. Fatima Patricio Sostanes. Marcus DeAndre Bernard Peak. Anthony Estrada Perez. Jenny Dolores Pettis. Jonathan Mauricio Pineda Andrade. Lauren Ashlyn Pittman. Emily Grace Pizzatola. Matthew Isaiah Plummer. Grayson Cole Redford. Alex Brian Reyes Jimenez. Caitlin Elizabeth Richards. Guadalupe Rios Garcia. Andrew Jamar Robinson. Martine Rodriguez Marquez. Nathan Timothy Rotier. Julie Ann Royal. Marlon Saavedra Chavez. Nori Yasmin Sales Guardado. Caitlin Carissa Shields. Deasia Aisha Shoemaker. JC Star Seibert. Denise Sierra. Eli Douglas Slay. Lawrence Matheson Smallwood. William Franklin Squires. Noah Alexander Stevens. Ansley Grace Stovall. Gavin James Taylor. Jaden Patrick Taylor. Alexis Cheyenne Thompson. Paul Michael Thompson, Jr. Christopher Michael Todd II. Alexis Saul Terrell Ruiz. Roberto Angel Torres. Marco Antonio Julian Torres Prado. Paola Elizabeth Tutia Herrera. Preston James Van Cleek. Francisco Giovanni Velasquez Arcio. Jackson Chase Wallace. Matthew McCrory Walton. Madison Grace Ward. Addison Lynn Watts. Lauren Elise Watts. Dane Almond Webby. Caitlin Rose Weldon. Caitlin Nicole Wester. Tyler James Zatterhook. At this time, we would like to recognize the seniors who are unable to attend, so I will call their names out now. Samantha Nicole Abbott, Madison Ann Bussey, Miguel Roland Margarita Davalos, Layla Alexandra Davis, Benjamin James Gogan, Matthew Christian Hagberg, Liam James Hagedorn, Aaliyah Rose Hayes, Alexandra Elizabeth Johnson, Christopher Channing Knox, Eden Ty Gwynn, Connor Adam Picard, April Lee Sampson Pianelli, Luke Christian Poor, Maxwell Allen Pointer, Nathan Patrick Riley, Tanya V. Ruman, John William Seegers. Traditionally, each year at graduation, the PHS faculty forms a tunnel to congratulate our seniors and offer quick words of wisdom prior to the walk across the stage. This year, due to health guidelines, we would like to ask our teachers to please come up front in front of our seniors and congratulate them one last time.
Thank you, teachers. Due to COVID-19, please listen to the following exit procedures. Pictures in the stadium or on the field are prohibited. Graduates will return to the field house, maintaining your 6 feet of social distance. Graduates will be released from the field house to the stadium parking lot in order to exit the campus. Families and guests seated in the stands, please exit the stadium by using one of the 2 exits, the ticket booth or the lower exit. Please wait in your car for the graduate and avoid any gathering. VIP guests, please exit through the visitor's side gate, maintaining your social distance. Teachers and staff, please exit as well, practicing social distance. Thank you. Carla, we're ready for you.
And now, if you could turn your tassel with me, I present to you the first senior class to graduate in 9 weeks. Congratulations, class of 2020! I didn't mean to do that.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be my cup, mazel tov. Look at her dancing, just take it off. Let's paint the town, we'll shut it down. Let's burn the roof, and then we'll do it again. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, let's do it, and do it, and do it. Let's live it up and do it, and do it, and do it, do it, do it. Let's do it, let's do it, let's do it. Cause I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. A feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good, good night. I feel tonight's the night. Hey, let's live it up. Let's live it up. I got my money. Hey, let's spin it up. Let's spin it up. Go out and smash it. Smash it. Like oh my god. Like oh my god. Jump out that sofa. Come on. Let's get off. Fill up my cup. Drink. Mazel tov. Look at her dancing. Move it, move it. Just take it off. Let's paint the town. Paint the town. We'll shut it down. Shut it down. Let's burn the roof. And then we'll do it again. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. And do it. And do it. Let's live it up and do it. And do it. And do it. Do it. Do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Here we come. Here we